Hi guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. Well, it's another beautiful day. Sure feels like summer, not spring. I have a bunch of new haskap plants to plant today. We are done with what we call the potato patch. I think we are going to start calling them the, what is that? East, south, and west garden patches, since we are not putting potatoes in what we call the potato patch. We've got that all fenced in so the chickens are staying out. Chris is dumping the compost in the big garden, the east garden, and then we will have all of the soil ready. We'll put the fabric down in the big garden, and then we're ready to get seeds in the ground. Tricky maneuvering with the tiller on the back there. Pretty tight space here. That's going to work out pretty well. It's going to be pretty evenly distributed by the time he gets it all in there. So some more, I can smell it from here. It actually smells good. And that's going to be the 4th year, I think, that we've added compost like this. So it just gets better every year. In the greenhouse, I've got some green onions planted from actual green onions. I've got some lettuce coming up in this pot, this one, and this one. All of the ones that I planted peppers and tomatoes in, almost all of them have not come up. I don't know why. Those seeds always worked really well. Actually, there were seeds I saved from peppers, and they always worked better than actual seeds I bought. That one finally has a little tomato plant coming up in it. This one has 3. That looks really dry again. I still don't know what these things are. This is not what I planted. That's supposed to be rainbow tomatoes. I replanted all the peppers yesterday, put more seeds in, but I haven't done the tomatoes yet, so I will add some more rainbow tomato seeds in there. And again, those are store-bought ones that are not coming up. 3 of the seeds in the Moneymaker came up, and I think that's the same as what was over there. Yeah, it's labeled Moneymaker. So I am going to be adding some more. These are organic cucumbers. Chris loves regular cucumbers. I actually prefer them too to English cucumbers, but they're almost impossible to find in the grocery store anymore. I finally got 2 cantaloupe seeds coming up here and 1 on this side. I'm going to try just growing them inside rather than outside because of our short growing season. And look at this. I planted green onions in here actually long after all these other seeds. And I've got 2 rows of green onions coming up. They look like little hairs, almost like grass at first. Really, really disappointed in the tomato seeds. So I tried starting them in the past, and the ones planted straight into the garden did just as well as the ones started in these things. Next year, obviously, if we have heat in here, we will start seeds in here much earlier. The corn is doing great, even the corn that I saved from cobs. Now I see there's more coming up, little tiny ones, so I guess I might as well plant them. But very, very disappointed in the tomato seeds, and I'm going to have to start paying more attention to the brands of tomato seeds that are working and the ones that aren't working for me. The Italian oregano is looking really healthy. I did buy that, and I bought the rosemary because I couldn't actually find seeds for rosemary. I've got a mushroom coming up in here, so I might be watering this too much. This is supposed to be sage on this side, and I've got a whole bunch of thyme coming up. Well, hopefully it's thyme. It all looks the same, so I'm sure it's my seeds. And the same with the basil. Not doing too great. I've got some down at this end, and some clover, of course. But very disappointed in the basil seeds. And again, these are all store-bought ones, so I'm going to have to start paying more attention to the brands of seeds that I'm looking at. In the sewing machine department, this sewing machine I bought last year. This was the most expensive one I bought. It was $300, but look at the inside of this thing. Other than the oil that we just freshly put on there, this is like a 50-year-old machine, and it is absolutely pristine inside. Now, I got it home last year. It had the zigzag foot on it, but it wouldn't zigzag, so I got this stuff all oiled up, and it worked fine. And then again, when I went to try and use it, it wouldn't work. So I looked online for a video, and it was something to do with this. This wasn't hitting these little cam wheels, and the one down below wasn't hitting the cam wheels. So we oiled everything that looked like it would move in here, and it's working now. So on to the next one. I will look inside this one, get everything oiled on it. Don't know about dates, years that these were made. So this one, the cams are sideways, so totally different mechanism. This one, the cams are horizontal. So I'm going to work on this one too. Now this one, not as clean inside, and I will have to go into it from below. But I want to get going with some sewing projects here, so gonna try to get all of these machines. Here's the one, here's another one where the cams are vertical. Look how long the grass is out here. My goodness, I'm glad Chris is gonna cut it with the big mower, because I don't think I could do this now. Gee whiz. Oh my goodness, look at the difference in the suckers in just like a day or two. Wow. There's some through here too. Some there. I guess I'm just, you know, I tried to keep them in a row, but obviously that's not possible with raspberries. Just gonna have to let them go crazy out here. Now look at the difference between this haskap and this one. It's just starting to bud, not nearly as healthy. And then this one is completely covered in blossoms. So I might actually get a handful of berries this year. I haven't been out here in a couple of days, and look at the rhubarb. These two are still a little small. This one is doing fantastic. This is the biggest one that I already had. But they are doing so well. And then this is the rhubarb I was just given from a friend from church. Some of the strawberries are looking a little peaked, but I will get the water on these this evening when there's no wind. It's too windy right now. The water just evaporates faster than you can get it on the berries. The ones I bought at the store are looking good, and some of the other ones, but they probably just need more water. And then we still have to get the fence up around here. I'm lucky Bambi hasn't come to eat them. Chris has got to get the tilling done so he can get the tiller off the tractor and the mower on. Get cracking on the mowing here. This is getting a little crazy. And we still haven't had any rain. So instead of digging holes, we are just going to plant the haskaps in this trench. Oh look, there's raspberry suckers in the trench too. Way over here from there. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we are going to plant the haskaps in this trench and then just fill it in with dirt. Look how crooked the trench is too. Isn't that enough to make you squirrely? Oh well. Okay, I've got the 5 that are called berry blue spaced out in the trench here, and the other 5 that are borealis I'm going to plant along here where the 3 dead ones are, and then 2 extras on the end. The rhubarb ends right here, so that'll actually work out pretty good, I think. And I've got them pretty evenly spaced so we can walk in between, and plus so I can go in between with the mower or the DR to trim. So, just get these in the ground now, haha. Jumping on a shovel is what ends up causing me so much pain, but gonna have to do that now. Of course, I didn't realize till this morning we used up the rest of the black earth, so Chris will have to go dig some dirt from the hole over there that he's digging for the the root cellar to fill this in, I guess. Because I don't want to dig this in any deeper. I just want to basically fill in around them. I think I can straighten this out a bit too. We shall see. Oh my goodness. These are getting a little root bound too, which is fine. Just tear them up a bit, and that's actually almost right level with the grass, so that works out perfect. We'll just fill this in between. Saves having to dig holes for these 5 anyway. Yay! Oh, goodness. Oh. Come on. Oh. That's pretty good for spacing. This one could maybe go a little more this way. Once they get bigger, it's going to be a little harder to get in between, so maybe I will move them a bit. So I got these stakes painted with the ones that I can actually read the names on. Now I know there's more than one honeybee, there's at least 2, and I think the indigo treat were the mate to those. But anyway, we've got 3 or 4 different species here at least. I'm going to plant the 5 borealis down there. I can't read that one, unfortunately. And I can't read any of these. Oh, I can see an H now from this. Oh no, that's something else. So anyway, these ones aren't marked. I will put a stake up here for the berry blues, the new ones, and paint it. Oh, I've already got it painted. Oh my goodness, I'm so fast. There we go. I'll put this in at this end so I know it goes this way, and those 5 are berry blues. So I'm just going to rake this dirt out. Chris took it out of the garden. I caught him before he got the tilling done and just got him to scoop some dirt out of the garden, because the garden just gets higher and higher all the time and it's pressing against the fence and we have to rake it away. So I got him to fill this in, and then this is completely done. I can rake it out and start watering them. And those 5, unfortunately, I do have to dig the holes. So I'll get that done now. Super quick and easy way to get that done. Thank goodness. Now the silly trench is filled in. Going over here with the lawnmower is always treacherous. It makes mowing the grass harder. So now I've got enough room to go in between all the plants, and this is going to work out great. I can get the water on this tonight when it cools off. Now to dig these 5 holes. Ugh. is done, and I couldn't be happier. I don't know if I'm crazy or if this rhubarb has grown since this morning. I made little wells around most of these because it's sort of on a slope. That way the water doesn't all run downhill. Because we were kind of having that problem last year too. So I will wait till tonight when there's no wind and it's a little bit cooler to get this watered, and that way I can water everything else at the same time. Saying before my battery died again, I'll put the big sprinkler on out there tonight and get the whole area watered. I'll soak those bushes first and then do the whole area. Chris has got the tilling almost done and it looks awesome. Look how black the dirt is. And look, he bent this in so he wouldn't hit it with the tractor, and look what the chickens have done. They had to make a hole in that little. I'll have to go get the rake and fix this. Ugh. But yeah, look at that dirt, especially over there where he's just tilled. My goodness. Sort of gets humped up at the end. That's why it keeps getting higher at the fence. So we'll just rake that away from there and smooth it out with the landscaping rake. So happy this is done too. This is the hose that goes to the greenhouse. So I'll turn that on. I'll go get that stuff in there watered that needs to be watered, and then what we do is we put the hose out the back door of the greenhouse and hook it onto the other hoses that go to the orchard and the strawberry patch. Unfortunately, we have enough hoses to reach, but some of them are leaking after the whole heating them up with a torch debacle in the winter, and so we're going to get a couple new hoses, and it makes it nice because our well is fantastic and we can water all that stuff out there. Oh, roosters everywhere. I need to do something with these tomatoes that a friend gave me too. I gotta get them planted. Not sure whether to make separate pails for them or what to do. Oh. These two bins still don't have anything in them, but I think I'm going to put the garlic in there. And then everything will be full in here. So this hose actually comes in from under the wall. Where is it? Under the wall. So I've got the nozzle in here to water this stuff, and then I just unhook it, put it out the back door to reach the other stuff. You can see the haskap bushes. Oh, this is good. You can see the haskap bushes and everything, raspberries and everything out there, so it's not far. That's the thing, you know, we have enough property, but you got to think about watering and stuff. I mean, we could put raspberries way out back, but then, you know, the deer are going to be eating them, and we're actually trying to think ahead, because if we had to, we could pretty easily fence in all the berry bushes and the fruit trees, kind of like we have done with the big garden, and we might end up having to do that. Because there's no way I'm going to have all kinds of raspberries without those darn chickens coming out here. I'm sure some of you clever people noticed I just turned the hose off, not on. I always do that. I assume it's off because it leaks in here, so we usually keep it off. So I just turned it off and had to go walk all the way back out there and turn it on. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer sometimes. Wherever you put fresh dirt, they've got to get in there and think it's a bath. Go on. Get. No, Henny. Go on. Get. Oh, you little devils. They'll be in here digging in the new haskaps. Look at this grass. I can hardly walk. It's so long. I've had the sprinkler on the strawberries for quite a while, and it is really cooling off. I wish it would rain. It sure looks like rain. So I'm going to move this sprinkler to the orchard now. Oh, that'll get rid of, look at those devils. Oh my goodness. I'll turn the hose on them. That'll get them out of here. They've found something else, a different spot to amuse themselves. Lots of stuff in the dead leaves there, isn't there, buddy? I can't believe the difference a day makes with something like this. Like the blossoms on this little tree are just amazing. Another day and they'll all be open like this, I think. Two at the most. Now this tree, well, that's a carmine jewel tree. So I think that one must have been either the Romeo Juliet and then the dead one is the other one. See if I can get this silly sprinkler to work today. My goodness, we've got quite the collection of sprinklers that don't work now. Well, I think I've got it set and it's actually going to go around. So it's covering the orchard and it's also covering the area where the chickens were trying to dig. Ay, ay, ay. The same with these Saskatoons. I mean, I don't think these blossoms were out yesterday. And all of a sudden today everything's white. So we have tons and tons of Saskatoons. That clump over there at the other corner is all Saskatoons as well. I'd really like to get a tree spade and get these smaller ones out of here and plant a nice row out in the sun. Yeah, these ones are just starting to pop, but all of this in here is Saskatoons too. And of course I'd like to find a way to thin them out so that we could sort of have rows, but I don't know if that'll ever get done. And then of course there's some here by themselves that I'd like to get with a tree spade to put out with the rest, the ones that I can move. These guys think I have treats from them. Oh, now they're going to start digging holes in here. Oh my goodness. I just got this all raked out nice. Come on, you guys, get. Come on, I'll see if they'll follow me like the Pied Piper. Come on, chickens. Come on. Come on, chickens, let's go. Following me. They think I've got treats. Oh, look at Fred, how beautiful you are. Hopefully somebody on Kijiji wants you to go home with them. You too, Barney. Look at them all trying to figure out how to get in there. Bad chickens. Look at my poor buddy hanging around down there by himself with a couple of his little girls. Every direction it looks like rain, but whether we'll get any or not, I just don't know. This makes me happy. So many things done just in the last few days. Getting that fenced off so the grass can grow. Getting that trench filled, berries planted, all the gardens tilled. So much done. Now to get 3 roosters gone. My goodness. I think Chris got, yeah, he got the, oh no, he didn't get the mower hooked on. Where's the mower? Oh, there it is. I guess he was greasing it or something. I think he's going to sharpen it too. Oh, that's where he went, to sharpen the blades on the grinder. And then he can get going with the grass. Because if it rains, it's going to be totally out of control after that. So, oh, we still have to get the fence up around the currants and the fence up around the strawberries. I think that's going to have to wait till tomorrow. I think this old woman is done for the day. We just had supper and we are absolutely pooped. I am so sore and achy. So I think that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. We'll see you next time.